11 30 محل سنسون السيكما.
So we have a lot of ideas we was using to try to stop the bulldozers and to didn't destroy our land. So because the time we will open the questions and we will continue. If you have some question, please welcome.
If you have questions, I can facilitate that. Yes, sir, way in the back.
Can you explain where the settlements being built in West Bank and Gaza?
Where are the settlements being built? Is it in West Bank and Gaza, or only in West Bank?
You know, Gaza is under the siege, so they have a wall around all Gaza area. So like in jail. So inside of the wall there is no settlements. They just Palestinian people. But outside there is a lot of settlements in Gaza area. In West Bank we have 250 settlements. For example, in our area, in Bilain area, we have 5 settlements. The biggest one is Mudain Elid, and as I told you, they built it after Oslo agreement, and now there is 50,000 people live in this settlement. So it's around all West Bank, and it's cut the cities. We didn't have contact also between the Palestinian cities.
So do you understand that there is what is defined as the state of Israel, and when we talk about the green line, that's their border. And then these other areas, the West Bank, for example, is under Israeli military occupation, but is not really in the state of Israel. But the Israeli settlers come in and make settlements in that area, which are illegal according to international law and the United Nations and so forth. But they do it anyway.
If you remember the map at the beginning that Mr. Bernard showed you, you saw the West Bank, right, which is we said over in the east in the West Bank of the Jordan River. But did you see how it has those white speckles on it now? You remember seeing that? And so those are the settlements that have come into this area. And so what you saw in the video was the wall was built right through Bilin. Is that correct? The wall was built right through the village. Yes. So the Israeli government, in an area where they hadn't moved in before, now they've moved in and built that wall, and they've limited the access. So the Palestinian people who live there cannot even access the area where probably family and friends live now on the other side of that. And so right there you can see that red line. The green line is the agreed upon line.
This is the border, but notice that the wall is all the way here, not in the border at all.
Yes, and sometimes you have the wall inside of the Palestinian land, 6 kilometers. Sometimes you have it 20 kilometers. For example, in other cities, we have it inside of the Palestinian land, more than 20 kilometers.
Another question. Yes, sir.
Can you explain what the conditions are like in Gaza?
Can you explain a little bit more about the conditions in Gaza, where it is walled in? What is that like there?
You know, 1.5 million living in about 350 kilometers.
It's about 24 square miles.
Yeah.
Completely walled in. It's the Mediterranean Sea on one side, but it's walled on all 3 other sides with guard towers.
It's a closed area. It's difficult to get the food. It's difficult to go to schools in that area. All the life is difficult. And also, every time they have the Israelis bomb them or shoot them in the borders or kill a lot of them. So last week they killed more than 200, and a lot of them is children. So the Israelis didn't attack the Gaza Strip, but they bomb it from the planes. So this situation is for a long time now, and I think it will be continue if there is no, if there didn't end this problem in general between the Israelis and the Gaza people. So the Gaza people looking for open the borders to have there is life, to have there is food, to have everything, to get what they want from other countries or from these borders. So this is in general what's going on in Gaza.
More questions? It's a lot of information about an unfamiliar area, a lot of video footage. Maybe you weren't always sure what was going on there. You have maybe some questions about that.
So it's, if we talk about the weapons more, it's most of the weapons made in the United States that they shot us in non-violent demonstrations or also in Gaza Strip. And you know that's the American government, they aid for the Israeli occupation every year $3 billion. It goes to the army. And it goes to kill our kids. It goes to make our life bad. So we hope it will be stopped soon, this aid to the Israelis army. In other side, we after our non-violent struggle, we succeed to remove the whole back 500 meters by our way. So it's mean we have 1,000 tonnes back to the farmers. And it's the first time that the Israeli government take a decision to demolish part of the wall after our non-violent struggle. And also we succeed to stop the settlement, to build new two parts of the settlement Mititiyahu Mizrah.
So then you have proof that your non-violent actions have worked then? Is that right?
So if you...
Yes, they did the Israeli Supreme Court decided that the wall was not where it should be, and they agreed to move it back 500 meters. So it's closer to the settlement, not so close to the village.
Yeah, but also the settlement and the wall is still on our land. Yeah. So it's, if you look to these weapons, they use a lot of weapons against us in non-violent demonstration. So this one, for example, it's made in the United States, and it's the very dangerous tear gas. We called it the black rocket, because the American army was used it to broken windows when they want to attack some place. In our village, they use it against the people, and they have to use it in 500 meters in the sky. But they would, because it's very fast and black, you cannot see it when it comes to you. So they use it in 20 meters direct to the people. So by this one, they kill our friend Basim Abu Rahma in the non-violent demonstration. When one soldier shot him direct to his chest, and when it's hit him, it's make a big hole in his chest. So he's died in the place.
So to clarify, tear gas comes in more than one kind of canister, and these kinds are used to like fire through doors and windows and through barriers like that. They're not the ones that are made for crowd control, which but they use those kind there, and they fire them from guns, and they fire them sometimes directly at people, and in which case they're quite deadly projectiles.
So this is at the night time. They tried to break us by anyway. So there was attack the village at night. They wake everybody up. It was a big number of the soldiers attack the houses with dogs, cover their faces, and they wake everybody, children, everybody from his sleeping, to have them outside of the home to have their searching. And it's happened every night. during 2009, 2010. It was every night happening in the village, and there also was strong sound bombs under the windows and these things.
That was
Is
their
this the end
battle,
of,
so-
is that the end of this class period?
So thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys.